Okay, thanks for tuning in, and this is part 2, the making of SRY Rail Link 381. So just a little bit of history about the locomotive itself. It's probably best to have a little bit of history anyway when we're building up a locomotive, or any train for that matter. So here's a photo of 381. This is the one I'm modeling here. I don't have a lot of early photos, but I'll just share one of her sister here. This is 383. This is early 70s, pictured down in the shops in New West, actually, where SRY Rail Link is now. And you can see 383. She's all banged up here. I don't know what happened there, but she's a little bit mangled. So that's over 40 years ago. You can see one of the original paint liveries here I was going to do with this model when I first started it many years ago, and then I of course changed my mind, and since the locomotive is still around, I'm going to do a repaint around 90s, mid to late 90s. Okay, there she is. They all looked like that. There was 4 of them: 381, 382, 383, and 384. Here's 383 repainted 40 years later. There's a shot of the rear at the shops again in New West, which was originally BC Hydro but passed hands to Southern British Columbia Rail, and now SRY Rail Link. Notice the plows on the back as well, on the front and back. And 381 is unique. It's an AC, and it also has a brake wheel pedestal at the back here, which is very unique, which I've modeled right here. I want to try to get all the main details right. Then there's 382 with the old Southern British Columbia paint scheme. Just before they were repainted, I was down there. I got photos before and after. Here's 382 repainted, right, with the Washington logo on the side. Here's SW900RS. I got a whole fleet of these. This was early 70s down near Kitsilano, and you can see it's 903 here. There's the BC Hydro logo. These locomotives have been rebuilt and repainted several times, right? There she is almost 40 years later, obviously all rebuilt, repainted, 903. 903, same locomotive. They're all running, most of the roster. Of course, they've been complemented with GP 7s and 9s now, but like as well. Anyway, there's the fine gentleman that gave me the tour that day. Here's an old photo from late 60s, early 70s, where I used to play down here when I was a kid. Here's the Broad Bridge abutment, and then here's the Gravel Street Bridge, and there's 903 coming over the bridge with a cut of boxcars. There's a swing trestle here. CPR was on the east side of the Burrard, and BC Hydro Rail was on the west. And I guess CP won out eventually, but anyway, all this trackage is all gone now. Used to hang out down there when we were kids. A lot of fun. Here's some more modern shot. This would have been late 90s, early 2000s. This is all park now. There's the Burrard Bridge, which that's one of the columns there. And there's the shops, which was BC Hydro, and then Southern Railway, which it says there on the logo, and which is actually SRY Rail Link now. There's the SW900RSs, which can be modeled with SW1200s. They're very similar. And then this is a shot of the yard, just in closing. And if anybody wants to model this, especially in N scale, for you N scale modelers, this is a fantastic subject. The shops are here. There's a classification yard right here. You can get all the photos you need from down here off the highway, or the off-ramp, or on the Queensboro Bridge itself, from both sides. And there's a river here, nice waterfront. Make a nice layout, shelf layout, or diorama, right? Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3.